here in the late fall and early winter, and we want to be ready for it. With COVID-19 booster uptake also lagging in the state, Walls and Flanagan said Minnesotans should also sign up to get their boosters. The shots contain protection against the newer Omicron strains of the virus. In sports, the Minnesota Twins play the Chicago White Sox again tonight at Target Field. The Twins beat the White Sox last night 4-0. Partly cloudy skies around the state tonight. Lows upper 30s to mid 40s. This is NPR News.
The Daily is supported by Progressive Insurance. On the road and at home, customers can simplify their insurance needs and protect what's important.
Sobra, see? Magpakasobra ng ano. Tuwan tapos yung signal mo.
Ayaw, galit. Pero maganda nakalimutan ng signal.
Isanay mo yung signal.
Reviews, booking, and more at Angie.com or on the Angie app. And by American Public Media.
From the New York Times, I'm Michael Bavaro. This is The Daily. Today.
Dapat dito lang sa green ho kay mahuhuyog kita ini. Pagbangin, huyog na kita ini.
Green ina.
Kaya nga, sample nga lang ba kung inadira ay bangin, tapos ito ka sa gilid-gilid, huyog na kita.
Why?
Kaya dapat straight mo lang.
Ay, wala sakit kita.
Siyempre, kagalagpas ka sa green. Tanawa ang jaga ng imo ning kwan ho, kotse.
Kadugay-dugay na ina.
Dugay-dugay ka dira, imo ina ho, yan lang na.
Pag-ati kita ni Kaagi.
Farnas, tell us the story of Mahsa Amini and what exactly happened to her last week in Iran.
Mahsa Amini was a
To, kita mo, naglubak na kita, di huyog na kita adto.
Kilayo to.
Tutulagpas dito sa flag. Yan. Tapos doon. Tapos pagalikod, dahan-dahan.
Kay ngalay ah. Kay ngalay sa break.
Sabi ko sa'yo, start ka muna sa S.
S, inakag.
Ay sa L. Stun, diretso. Sa gitna ng dalawang ano. O, yung tanim. Dito banda o.
The morality police is a force in Iran that polices
Tapos
what
gitna
women
nito.
wear. Because Iran has a law of mandatory hijab. Women have to cover their hair, they have to cover the curves of their body, and the government polices that with the morality
Why they
police.
just put temporary? Okay naman yung ano,
Mahsa
side
was wearing
mirror.
a long, loose robe, a black, long, loose robe covering her body. She was wearing a
Ay,
black scarf over
Kaya
her
nga.
head from the pictures that her family have provided. And from what you can see, she doesn't appear in violation of the hijab law. But the
Paano kaya
morality
ito
stops her
maghanap ng
and tells
sounds?
her that her hijab is not in line with the rules. And tell her that they want to take her to a detention center to give her an education, re-education class about the hijab. Mahsa and her brother resist. Her brother talks to them about how they're strangers in the city, they don't really know their way around, and they're visitors, but they insist anyway and take Mahsa away.
Try mo
and
mag ano,
with other
reverse
women
IC.
to a detention
Magliko.
center in Tehran.
Diretso dun oh. Sige, diretso.
If you're a woman in Iran,
Tapos reverse ka.
chances are that you've been to this detention center called
Okay.
Wazara.
Tapos,
Even the name of Wazara sets
Sa
panic and
R.
fear among Iranian women.
titignan mo ha yung sa likod
I'm
mo.
Iranian
Kami
American.
mabungo.
Di ba?
I've lived in Iran.
Pag ganun.
I've traveled to Iran.
Chandigarh.
Oo.
Even I've been taken to that same detention center.
Ay,
because I was
dito,
showing
dito,
too
sa
much
kabila.
hair and my robe was too short. I
Sige.
had to pledge that I would never
Oops.
violate the hijab law
Tapos,
ever again
lagay mo sa
in
S.
order to be released.
Tapos, drive.
But the morality police apply these rules in an unpredictable way. Sometimes they give you a verbal notice, sometimes they give you a financial fine, sometimes they beat you up.
Tapos, reverse ulit.
These are not
hanggang
just
sa makabuto
stories,
kita
these
pa
are
kayo.
documented incidents. So, Wazara
See?
is this place
Oops,
in
denied.
Iranian women's mind that is feared. A place where
Tapos,
bad things can happen to you.
Drive dire.
Oo.
Ayaw, dira.
So
Kasi mo yan.
Konti lang, kay para makaliso kita. Basta titignan mo yung sa likod, baka mabundol
The
natin.
brother finds his way
To.
there and is standing
Sa
outside with other
Riverview.
parents and other family members.
Sige,
of women
drive
who are
papunta
in
dun.
there.
Konti,
And
konti
they
lang.
hear shouting and an argument,
Okay.
and soon after an
Tapos
ambulance
drive ulit
arrives and
reverse.
takes somebody out. And
Konti
a
lang ha,
woman comes
dahan-dahan.
out distraught and
Dali na.
says,
Oo.
something just happened to a
Tingnan
young
mo yung
woman
dulo.
inside. Someone collapsed. And it turns
Sige.
out that that woman
Whoops.
was Masa.
Okay.
The ambulance takes
Reverse.
Masa to the
Ay, ano na,
hospital.
drive.
Her
Sige,
family
mamaya
found their
kayo
way there.
para makalikogid kita.
They're
Tama
told
na,
that
baka
she
mahulog
is
kita.
in a coma.
Hindi na, ilayo pa na.
And then a day later, a photograph
Tama
of
na, ay
Masa
safe! Pag
Ilayo
nahulog
pa
lang.
na.
in a hospital bed,
Diyan na lang kita na. Siya kay di
tubes in her mouth and
Yara
nose,
da. Kaya siya kalayo.
blood dripping out of her ears, is posted online and goes viral. Everybody is paying attention.
Tignan mo,
Everyone
yari na
wants
kita
to know.
Driho
The
sa duta.
Iranians are looking
Dapat
online,
sa green
they're
lang
following
kita, sa
her
green.
hashtag Mahsa Amini. They're reading the news reports about her to find out what's happened to this young woman. And a day later, she dies.
And Furnos, what's our understanding of how Masa died, of what it was that
Sa
occurred
bangin na kita.
during her detention that results in her death?
Punta dun.
Her
Balik
family
naman doon.
and the majority of Iranians believe
Yeah.
that Masa was killed
Ay,
at the
nahulog na
hands of
kita
the
sa
morality
bangin.
police.
Kay Bambay may
Her
pwede siya
family says that she
magdiretso.
was a perfectly
Baka hindi na bangin.
They
Siyempre,
Sample lang
magkakalat
gani
pag-
adto,
pag-
bangin.
Pag bangin eh.
Something transpired in the van. They say that they've spoken to other women who were with Masa in the van, and they say that they witnessed security forces beating her and banging her head, and they think that she suffered a head injury. But government officials deny these accusations and tell their own version of the story. They say Masa collapsed from a heart attack
Yeah,
lying
it's
inside the facility, and that she had the underlying
Tapos
medical
pagaliko,
condition.
dahan-dahan lang.
And to prove their
Kung
narrative,
biglaan,
they put out
naliko.
surveillance footage
Kay bawal
of
na sa
inside
highway.
the detention center showing the woman that they claim is Masa getting up from her seat, going to speak to a morality police officer. Then she holds her head in her hands and suddenly she collapses. And then the video cuts to medics rushing in and taking her out on a stretcher to an ambulance. But no one believes that story. Demonstrations against the government erupt across the country, and they are led by women. We see
Andun pala yung
unprecedented
plastiko.
scenes in the street of women taking off their hijab, stripping off the headscarves, waving it in the air, and tossing it into fire and burning the scarves.
Wow.
We see them dancing around with their hair, flowing all around them in front of security guards, security forces. They chant, "Women, life, freedom." And they're protesting the mandatory hijab law. Obviously, many religious Iranian women voluntarily choose to wear the hijab. But what these protesters are calling for is exactly that right. The right to decide for themselves if they want to cover their hair or not. They're also calling for the abolishment of the morality police, and they're calling for a fair and just treatment of women. The women's rights movement in Iran
Huli so naman
has been
dre,
going
tapos
on for
pagkatod
almost
naman
100
reverse
years.
ka naman.
The protests we're seeing today has been built on years of grassroots activism. But what's striking is how brave these women have been this time around. This is really the first time that all at once they have sparked the protest, that they're leading it, and that they're the majority of the foot soldiers. It's